Good morning and welcome to episode 71 of the Mugs Up Show, where today's topic will be called New Year's Resolutions. Now, we're doing this show old school today, maybe for the next few days. Hell, I don't know. We just moved before the holiday, and I don't have my little Mugs Up studio set up yet. And so I'll be doing them from the truck or from wherever until I do get that thing set up. Because, when you move, you go through that phase where like all the furniture is set up, but all your garage is completely filled with boxes and other bullshit that you haven't really moved in yet and got sorted out. And somewhere amongst all that bullshit is my Mugs Up studio. And, the studio goes in the garage too. And right now there's just no fucking room for it. So for now, we'll be going old school from the truck. Before I move on with the topic of today's show, New Year's resolutions, I feel that it's important to tell everybody that I hope you had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I haven't seen or shared any videos with any of you for over 2 weeks now, probably. And I had just decided that, you know what? I'm just going to take a break over this holiday season. We're moving. There's travel to see the family. There was just a lot going on. And I was starting to get really stressed out about all of it. So I said, you know what? The folks at Mugs Up won't mind if I take a little time off and just do what I need to do over the holiday season. Hell, it'll give them a chance to catch up with all the videos that they haven't watched yet. So, with that in mind, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you. May our 2022 kick the ever-living shit out of 2021. And honestly, I don't think that'll be a very hard thing to accomplish. I mean, we're still kind of in this pandemic. We're still kind of making our comeback from the fallout of the early days of the pandemic. So really, I think all of us have a damn good chance to make 2022 a much better year than 2021. And with that, I wanted to share my New Year's resolutions. I have them written down on the back of this card right here. I just wrote them down, actually. I hadn't put a lot of thought into it up until about 10 minutes ago. I'd put a little thought into it, but not a ton. And so I wanted to share them with y'all. I want all y'all to know what I'm going to be trying to accomplish this year. And hopefully that inspires some of you to sit down and say, what do I want to do better in life this year? What do I want to accomplish this year? What kind of bad habits do I want to get past and help me to live a healthier life? A lot of times New Year's resolutions have to do with fitness. And I know that very well. I work in the fitness industry. And just like everybody else, I have my own fitness New Year's resolutions every damn year. And actually, that's what's at the top of my list this year. But we also have a lot of things in life that don't have to do with necessarily our health and our fitness that we also want to accomplish on. I mean, you can not only become a healthier, fitter, better looking human being, you can become a better human being on the emotional and spiritual and mental side as well. So, without further ado, here is my 2022 New Year's resolution list. Number 1, get into the best shape of my life. Now, I don't know how many fucking times this has topped the list of my New Year's resolutions in the past, but quite a bit. And once or twice I've accomplished it, but then other times, like this year, I've slipped kind of backwards and ended up with more of a dad bod than a nice physique at the end of the year. And so this year, once again, it is topping the list. I'm going to get in the best shape of my life. And what does that mean to me? To me, it means to be thin and lean. I don't like putting on a lot of muscle. I like to be thin and lean. And so really the goal is to be the leanest I've ever been in my life. I have actually never had a six-pack in my life. I've had a four-pack. I've never had a six-pack. Maybe this is the year I get that six-pack. Number 2, devotionals. And what I mean by that is, all of you know I'm a recovering drug addict and alcoholic. And part of the 12 steps that you're supposed to live out in your daily life is spending time in the morning praying and meditating, and then at night spending some time reflecting on your day and figuring out, is there anything, did you do any wrong to anybody? Did you do any harm to anybody? Do you owe anybody an apology? Morally speaking, how did you live out your day? So morning meditation and nightly reflection and inventories is what we call that. And I want to make that a more consistent part of my life. Number 3, getting my ass to more AA meetings. Over the last few months, I've just really slacked the fuck off. And I have not been going to meetings. And that's complete bullshit, because that should be a part of my life all the time. And I'm calling myself out here, but it's very important. I need to start getting back to more AA meetings. I need to start working harder to find other guys to sponsor and help in their own journey and path to recovery. So meetings is number 3. Number 4, finish a fucking 100K. Last year, I tried a 50-miler trail run. I quit at mile 40. Then, towards the end of this year, I tried a 100K, which is 62 miles. I quit at mile 52. And so, I don't know, maybe I need to sign up for a 100-miler, and that'll get me through 100K. But, I want to finish one of those officially. I officially want to finish a 50-mile or a 100K, probably a 100K, because at this point now I know I can go 50 miles because I did it towards the end of the year. But technically, I'm a big fat quitter so far. I haven't finished one of those officially, and I want to do that this year. I want to get up earlier in the morning on a regular basis, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., something like that. I want to start my days earlier. I just feel like I could get a lot more done in my personal life and my work life if I did that, and that's important to me, and I want to try to accomplish that. And then last, number 6, the Mugs Up Show. You guys and gals out there, I want to, with you, take this show to the next level. And what does that mean? Well, a couple things. Number 1, Mugs Up is technically an LLC now. You have to do that to be able to operate as a business in any capacity. But I would like to start, number 1, raising money for people we love, people we personally know at this show and in this show, or people that our members know. I want to start raising some money for those people. It's actually a lot harder to get that going than one might expect. I spent the last part of this year trying to figure that out, and I got one step of the way, but there's a couple more steps before I can do that. So that's one of my goals for this show. And then the second goal is to start selling coffee mugs. I thought about t-shirts, hats, mugs, all this stuff, and it was all getting very stressful. So I thought, you know what? We're just going to go with coffee mugs first. We're just going to start selling coffee mugs, and it'll have the show logo on it. We've actually made a couple prototypes. Clint Miller, the creative director of the show, has made a couple prototypes, and they're really fucking sweet. So I'm excited to start doing that. But those are my goals for Mugs Up. So without further ado, cups up. That's from Summer Moon Coffee, which I believe started in Austin, Texas, and now there's one here in Oklahoma City, and it's on my new way to work now that we moved. But it's some damn good coffee. If you watch the show, if you're from Austin, go try out Summer Moon. Damn glad to be back with all of you in the new year of 2022, and we will talk to you tomorrow for episode 72 of the Mugs Up Show. Go fill you out some New Year's resolutions, and if you like, share them on the show page. We love you.